Woo, there we go.
Charles the Fourth.
Charles the Fourth,
King of
etc., etc., etc. Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday to y'all. Oh boy, I hope you're having a great evening. I just put in my order for my wife to pick up food later. That's important. Now let's get back to the Twitch stream manager. And hey, my name is Steve. We're streaming Kingdom Come Deliverance back to back this week. We had a little trouble with my Microsoft account yesterday, but I have fixed that. Avowed as all systems go for tomorrow. Tonight, however, we will continue playing the adventures of Detective Henry in Kingdom Come Deliverance. I really do need to... There we go. I switched over to some new headsets yesterday, and boy, the volume on it is it's really quite loud. I really have to dial it back. Okay. Hey, let's do this first before I forget anything. Show fire cursor 1. There we go. There's Mutt. All right, let's take a look at what we have to do here. Dust Carter and I were having a little chat before we got started, and he was like, "Are we still a PI?" And we are still investigating for Sir Radzig. Last time we met with a knight who says he's doing the same thing we are, and that he's trying to find out what the who the counterfeiters are. His name is Ulrich. We don't know for sure if that's true yet. We're gonna find out. And I don't need the monitor computer to bark at me quite that loudly. So we can go to Master Fafar and get him to take a look at him. I think Fafar is here in what's it called? In Rete. So we'll take these to him, and then I want to do a little practice. Am I in Rete? I am. Okay. In fact, we're apparently just outside of the gates here. Maybe we should... Oh, I can just tell... I can hold down X, and he heals. That's kind of nice. I actually just wanted to get off the horse. Here, Mutt. Are you hungry?
What I've got for you.
I don't remember the last time we fed Mutt. But I imagine I can give him a little food. He still looks pretty lean. Oh my gosh. Look how short of food I am. All right. Let's go in and see if there are any chickens around that we could punch. Who here has a chicken that they aren't watching? Oh, wait. My nourishment is fine. I'm just reluctant to give him that dried meat simply because I might need it. All right, this is the wrong way. Ha ha ha, excellent. Here we go. Hey, Mutt.
Look what I've got for you.
It's
You'll
fresh
love
this time. It's not rotten at all. Didn't I just get chicken yesterday? I did. I guess I fed it all to him. Maybe I should, whack a couple more. Oh, look at that. 2 with 1 blow. All right. Thankfully, the guard just doesn't care that I'm punching chickens until they explode. Can I cook them? They'll keep a little better if I cook them. There we go. All right, now then. Let's go see if we can have a conversation with Master Fafar here. Is he down here? Oh, we're not getting in there. Goodness. Oh, there's Sir Radzig. What's up?
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Not the danger on the roads. That's DLC.
Sir, I've been to Ujitz, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword. Do you know anything about him, sir?
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as is customary with the youngest son.
He didn't much care for it.
So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his parish, he went roaming. I imagine he had a pretty adventurous life. And then one day he came back and
That's right, Henry doesn't skip arm day.
Know more about him.
Okay, well that's all.
Take care.
All right. Where is this dude? That is, well, he's not there. This doesn't seem to be my room, but I'm not intruding. Once again, not my room, but I'm not intruding. Who is this? Oh, that's Capon. We'll leave Hans alone for now. I mean, from this, it looks like it's right here. Everything's fine. Well, I can't talk to that guard. I could talk to her.
Do you need anything?
I guess, I mean, we can ask this. That's not really very helpful.
Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's
like I just went through the guy we were talking to. Is this Star Trek Next Generation? It's 5th edition D&D, where you can move through the square of a friendly unit.
God be with you.
All right, so this, I think we've determined, is where the guards live. So we're not going there.
Hey.
What time is it? Could it be that it's just too late? I mean, it's only 9 p.m. That's not all that late. Oh, I have a head wound. That's why. Yeah. Okay. I thought maybe that was causing my stamina and health debuff. All right, I'll get good. All right, listen. How are we going to do this? I guess I should get a torch on. Torch. Here we go. I don't think what's his name is going to be receiving visitors right now. I mean, don't I have a bed like right here? Yeah, it's like to my right. I think this might be it. Yeah. Maybe we just get some sleep for the night. It'll heal our head wound. And then in the morning, we'll see if we can't find this dude. Well, some of that meat has gone off. I guess we don't need to carry the torch around anymore. What are you doing back there?
There's the good doggy. That's my boy.
That's my boy. All right, how about some
I've
food?
got for you. You'll love this.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll give him that chicken. I thought that it had cooked all of it, but it did not. It only cooked one of them. I mean, it looks like he is in. I'm guessing that he's on the second floor. I'm going to let this guy pass, and then I'm going to go up. If I could just talk to the guard and say, hey, where is this dude? And the guard could say, he is here. That would be great.
Hey, you've no business.
Huh?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. I'll leave. All right. Can't find this Master Fafar dude.
Hey.
Hey. Come on. That's Capon. Reputation lost for what? Wonder if I could eat this. No, I cannot. I'm not good enough to eat their little roast pig leftovers. And Hans is still asleep. I guess we'll let this guard maybe go by. Damn it. Where is this guy? Oh, that's frustrating. No, get out of the way. If I could talk to them and ask, that'd be so helpful. Speaking of D&D, did I get... I haven't checked yet. Maybe she can help me? No, not at all. Sorry, ma'am. Maybe that's him. All right.
Greetings.
That was him. All right.
What do you need?
I was worried that if I ran in, I'd get myself in trouble. Here we go. Fake Groshen.
Master Fayfire, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
Okay, I asked him who his liege was, and he wouldn't answer.
I asked him who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
Okay, he told me where the forged Groshen came from.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
And then
He
this.
gave me these documents to show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau, interrogation held this day, put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs?
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
All right, so what does this mean?
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced
what?
from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
This is exciting. Love it.
At the inn on Sasso Market Square. God be with you.
Okay, I'm excited. Let's go. Let's freaking go. On one side, guard. I got things to do. You know, before we go, let's just take a look at our gear and make sure it's in good shape. I know we were going to work on the axe, but I'm too excited about this. 89 on the sword is... I don't know. I might get it fixed before we go. Armor. Oh, those boots are 59. Let's get the boots fixed. Let's get the quartered combat jacket fixed. Maybe we get the red hose fixed. Think that... Boy, this gambeson is done. All right, so maybe we get a new gambeson, because this one is just done. All right, we're going to the armor before we go anywhere.
Goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
I'm gonna have to find this completely
Garlic,
weird
carrots,
and
beetroot, onions.
difficult
all
to
that grows in the
find
ground.
armor.
Fresh. Come right up.
Here we go, armor. What's up?
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
All right. First off, let's talk trade.
See you later.
Like, there's this gambus in here that would be 370. It's kind of a lot. This one is less expensive and better armor. Strange. Okay, what else? Could get some pauldrons. Although it looks like pauldrons would go in the same slot as our vambraces, which are in pretty fair shape. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Hercules and his diet. I think we get that. I can't resist. As far as I think that this Gambison will do fine. We'll get the Saxon halved Gambison. And let's see how we can do haggling. We don't, I mean, just to check, we don't have anything that we want to sell, do we? Nope.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right,
All right, so right now we're paying about 361, if I remember right.
Satisfied?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal. All right, so.
There we go. All right, and now repairs.
Farewell.
Oh, he can't repair those boots. I wonder if the tailor has to do that. I mean, none of these are really that bad off. Yeah, I feel like those are fine. I wonder if we'd have to go to the tailor to repair those boots. I think this is where she is.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy 'em before someone else does.
Am I right? I wonder if she'll do repairs. Will you do repairs?
Good morning.
Doesn't say she will. So, I mean, what do you do when you come up with, you know, like I have leather boots and I don't have anyone who can fix them?
Take care.
Maybe I need to look into getting some armored boots. Hi, we're back.
Take care now.
So this would be leg plates and boots. All right, so let's see what I'm currently wearing. They only would give me a 10. The ones I currently have now, give me 4 for those boots. And then what do I have here? Oh, there we go. So I get 13. So I need at least 13 from him. But what else do you have? Nope, we actually have those. Look how expensive those are. 1,100. Yikes. $1,300 for those. I guess he doesn't have boots, does he? Boy, these are expensive. And don't you sell like just boots? Nope. Not at all. That would actually, I mean, what I have is better. All right. Never mind. All right. In that case, we're done here. Let's go to Sasau. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of looking around that we're going to be doing. It is indeed Detective Henry time. Oh, and I'm going to be hungry when I get there. I feel like Henry would stop it. I've been ambushed. Can I get away? All right, good. Armed peasants. Let's have a look. So far, I see armed peasant.
Hey, you bastard! What?
Fucking come on, then!
Is that the best? You're weak at the knees, have you? You're dead, you fucked up. God.
Oh, I didn't want to. I wanted to mercy kill that guy.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Henry has killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes, and he's like, hey, I rumbly in my tumbly. All right, Henry, have some food. A rumbly in my tumbly. We'll eat some apples. What else do we have? Not much. Maybe we eat this dried fruit. Dried mushrooms. We have some of this cooked chicken, and then we'll be fine, right? Yeah. This we're gonna give to the dog for being such a good dog. Such a good dog. Mud. What a good boy.
That's a good boy.
Just a beauty.
That's my boy.
Oh,
Look what I've got for
fantastic.
You'll love this.
Yeah, it's like some not entirely spoiled chicken. Look at 36. That's practically fresh compared to what that guy normally eats. Okay, Mutt, that's my good boy. We did get a point. I want to check that out post-haste. What could we learn? Alarm. Interesting. Tell me about alarm. Your dog will growl to warn you of the nearby proximity of enemies. Could be really helpful. Tooth and claw. Oh no, this is the one. This is the one right here. All right. Is that our highest non-combat skill? It is. Right above herbalism and then horsemanship. Heh, that's funny. Okay, well, I mean, we've got bodies to loot here. We'll take the carrot. I can use the food. Sure don't want that or that. Take this. Take the pretzel. I don't think I want any of the rest of the stuff. What kind of S word do you have there? Knight's hunting sword. That we're gonna take. Spiked club. Nope. We will take your apple. We'll take your cash. And that might be it. Yep. Oh, carrot. It's kind of sad, really. I'm just gonna. Oh, now what sort of spear type thing do we have here? A glaive. Do I have to use that if I'm carrying it? Or can I just like hold on to it? It has to be equipped. Well, I don't really want it then. The dried fruit for sure. Cash for sure. Bread, great. Cash, fantastic. Linen, or excuse me, not linen, but pretzels, yum. This guy has a sword also. Another knight's hunting sword. And those don't sell for a whole lot, but a fair bit. And I think that's it. Well, you guys get to just sit there and rot. And I'm going to, press on. So, see y'all. See y'all soon. Or see y'all never. Okay, so we need to check every forge here. And I would imagine that if we see smoke like that, that's a good indicator that there is a forge. And there's a lot of smoke there. There's also some smoke over there. So let's go check this place out first. No, I'm not gonna be like, okay, sick, get him, kill the random villager. All right, maybe the forge is on the other side. Yeah, I think so. Oh, we could pick that lock.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Maybe actually, yeah. Maybe let's talk trade. We're just gonna grab a couple things that I could feed to the dog. So, I don't know. How about horse meat? It'll be fine. You know what? I won't even. I will just close the deal. I mean, I hope he's gonna open the door there. So that's not a forge, that's a cooking fire. I think. All right, I think that's a cooking fire. I don't think it's a forge. So let's go check over here. What did I take? I just took some stuff I could sell and some food. What's this guy in a hurry for? I had an option to tackle him. Oh, I think this might be a tanner. But it's not a forge, for sure. Oh. Borg. How's my nourishment? 70? You know what? Let's eat. We'll eat both of those. 72. $95. We're good. I don't see any smoke coming off these, but let's just poke our heads in and look. If there was going to be a forge, it would be on the ground floor. I don't think that they would put it like on the second floor, so I don't think it's here. This looks like the kind of building one would find a forge, but it doesn't look like there was one there. There's certainly one to the south. You can even see it's got a little thing for it. So maybe we fast travel down there, and we can kind of look around. It just occurred to me that we probably have blood all over us and all over our weaponry. It wouldn't be bad to find a little basin to wash off in. No, I'm not going to rob them of their apples. Here we go.
Who are you? Are you looking for me?
No, I'm not looking for you. Oh, the perk. I don't think I announced it. It's called Tooth and Nail. It means that when Mutt is fighting, he has a higher chance to make an enemy bleed. All right, did I walk right by the... I did. It's like right there. Here we go. All right, before we actually start questioning people, I'm going to save the game here.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
You need help? Now let's talk trade about repairs. I mean...
May the Lord watch over you.
I could repair some of this junky stuff and it would probably sell for a lot more. None of the gear that I'm actually using is really in that bad a shape. So, we're not going to worry about repairs. Oh, let's sell some stuff.
Take care now.
Yeah, let's sell these. And I guess that's all he's interested in. Well, we're definitely going to barter. Currently going to give us 48.5.
Let's talk about the price.
I'd like to get at least 52.
All right, so.
Since it's you.
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree. See now, I knew...
There we go. All right, so he didn't have anything to tell me, but let's look around. You know what? Mutt has found stuff in the past. So if he comes up to something and barks at it, I'm going to check it out. I think that's coal or charcoal or something like that. All right, I don't see any indications here that there's anything weird going on here. Maybe I should check in the buildings. I was trespassing and I heard someone like waking up, and I just decided I'm getting out of there. All right, let's go up here. There's another forge up to the north. And because I am super lazy, come on, catch the fast travel point. There we go. Isn't this where we were before? Oh, it's directly behind me. Like, it couldn't be more directly behind me. Hi, fellas. What's going on?
My respects to you.
Yeah, Zach, what's up? What can you tell me about the blacksmiths of Sasau?
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough, and a fair-hand at everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old, and too proud to admit it.
Wow. Do you work with copper?
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
Isn't that interesting? I'd like to have something made.
I'd want to commission you to make something.
Then you best go elsewhere. I never use copper.
Aha. So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Aha.
I love that he has that response. Okay, well, what do you have to sell? Do you have anything good? That was pretty funny. I mean, it might not be bad to buy some long-distance arrows, but gosh, they're spendy. 6 each? Screw you guys, that's a lot. That's a terrible sword. Yeah, I don't want any of that stuff he has. Does he want to buy anything that I have? Yeah, he's interested in a lot of it. Here, he can have these. I only have 4 long-distance arrows left, but I do have 29 hunting arrows. So I could switch to those if needs be. I keep forgetting to put that on. I need to put that on as soon as we finish. In fact, let's even sell this one. Okay. We'll take 6.1. Close the deal. All right, where is that other Gambison we got? Here we go.
Good day to you.
Nope.
God be with you.
The forgers need quicksilver to make their amalgam. It's definitely not a run-of-the-mill item, and someone from Sasau must be providing it. Okay, now I thought we were supposed to, and maybe I misunderstood, but I thought we were supposed to check out the forges. You know, there are a lot of question marks down here. Maybe I should go and identify exactly what those are. What do we have here?
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening.
There, satisfied?
All right. Well, one more question mark at the end of the way. I doubt that it's a forge, but here, we'll do some shadow boxing while we're running. Like Rocky. I think that's a tailor. Yep. Well, there's one more all the way around there. I guess we can come down here and hang a right. And... This is a tanner, I think. Cobbler. This is the guy who would be able to fix my boots. Is it you?
God watch over you, good knight.
Can you fix my boots?
Especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
Or maybe sell me some new ones? $1,500. $1,200. 138.4. I mean, those are 66.6. They have 3 armor. And maybe we get those. I didn't just buy all of them, did I? No, just one. And we'll haggle on that.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
All right. So, good news, bad news. Bad news being they can't fix these, but when these when these go off, we can switch to those. So there's a silver lining. All right, so we found out what everything here is. Boy, I have no idea where to look for that. And maybe we should go to the tavern and ask, or the trader. Oh, for heaven's sake. Got him. I have the quickest gun and the fastest draw. All right, so down the road to the tavern. Down what I think is the main drag, right here. Was she mad at me for running? Is this school? Don't run in the halls. It's like elementary school. No running. She's the hall monitor. All right, who is this? Blacksmith's wife. Nope. Right, here's the tavern. Are you the alehouse maid? Fantastic.
Good evening.
Nope. She has no information at all. What happened to the tavern keeper, like, having some information? No, I don't want to talk to a gambler. Charlatan.
I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bones, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
Training. Can he train me in alchemy?
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
Can I do this?
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the basics first?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, I'll think it over.
Sure, tell me more about your dream.
Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice, my own pupil in the trade of miracles.
You can't be serious.
That's supposed to be me.
Oh, well.
Ale for me.
What's your name, young man?
Henry.
Henry. A powerful name. So, Henry, are you ready to become my apprentice?
What does it entail?
What exactly does it entail, becoming your apprentice?
Oh, a lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic.
Magic.
You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow men, listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
No. That sounds like a lot of work.
That's a pretty challenging task.
That's why God has sent you. So what do you say?
No.
No, I definitely don't want to be your apprentice.
A shame. But perhaps Providence shall yet cause our lines of fate to cross. You'll see.
Why? I can't believe I lost
Here you are, in
reputation
good health.
because I didn't want to be that dude's apprentice. All right. I mean, maybe I missed something Down here at the at this forge. Oh, wrong one. No, it's this one. Okay, no, this is Fink. He's a swordsmith, but he's got a forge. I don't want to see if he needs help with anything.
Take care now.
Maybe there are other smiths like around there that I didn't ask or didn't talk to. But why am I not fast travel? Very hard to lockpick that. So we're not getting in there. I wonder if they live around here? Ooh, how are we doing on nourishment? We're actually pretty good for that. All right, that's like a cook fire, I think. Okay, so I cooked all the horse meat. It'll keep a little bit more. Maybe it would be worth talking to Ulrich. He might know where to start looking. You know what? I think he's right. I think we talked to Ulrich.
Were walking right ahead of me, and they never even noticed the purse. And it was lying there right in the middle.
I thought I was gonna punch that guy. Which would have, I mean, it would not have been great. I would have started a fist fight with those guys. I probably would have gone to jail. It would have been terrible, but it also would have been amazing content. Accidentally beating the crap out of them would have been just fantastic content. Oh, here he is. No, don't go anywhere, Ulrich. You understand? Talk to me.
What did Master Pfeiffer have to say?
I consulted him, and we definitely have a starting point.
Tell me more.
Master Pfeiffer found out they need copper sheets for the core of the coins, and quicksilver for the the other part.
I see. They have such materials at the monastery.
Exactly. That's why I'm interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the monastery complaining. They said they could not sleep at night because the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
I see. That's certainly worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
You said they use quicksilver. There is a painter lodging here who is painting the church in Ujits. I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Yeah, Ulrich is
as well. Thanks.
a fount of knowledge. I could play some dice. I kind of want to, but instead we should do this little mission here. How is the dog doing? I mean, obedience is still 97, so maybe he doesn't need any food right now. But we will tell him that he is the best boy.
That's my boy.
All right. That's all. Carry on. Oh, is this guy here? Well, isn't that convenient?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Nope, I don't want to play dice.
Good luck to you.
This must... Nope. I mean, he was dressed differently. I thought it had to be him. Of course, he's inside and by himself. There we go. Quicksilver!
I hear you've had some problems with the supply of quicksilver.
Problems? I should say so. For the third time this month, they've told me they've none. There's no quicksilver to be had, they said.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
The monastery overseer, or his assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing. Apparently he doesn't deal in such trifles. Leaves it all to his assistant, the pompous git.
Okay. I think I know. I think they use quicksilver to make paint, but I'm not sure.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Huh.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
I like him. That'll be all.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But when you care to buy something before you go, or play a game, I really need some money. I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
What do you have for sale? Sure.
Why not?
If
Show
it's
me what
cheap,
you have to offer.
why not? Tavern Life 2. A book on drinking and alcoholism. Or a treasure map. I think the treasure map. We'll take it. Of course, I am going to have to haggle.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so.
He actually was very helpful. We won't.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
We won't go too hard on it. All right, 84 is a fine price for it.
Coming right up.
All right, now then. Really? Oh man, the plot thickens. It's all about this monastery. It keeps coming back to the monastery, right? We'll just grab some marigolds on the way. Who's this dude? Oh, okay. I suppose we should carry a torch. People will be like, hey, you're obviously a bandit or something like that. Nope, that's not him. The overseer's office. Okay.
What was that?
Nothing.
Is something the matter?
Hey, how's it going? Run along. I don't want to rob, I just want to read. A nice bed. There we go. On May the 5th, receipt of goods from merchant Oberon of Coram as follows. 15 lells of plain cloth, 3 barrels of salted herring, 1 sack of salt, 1 half measure of volume, 12 smoked ham hocks, and 2 cords of linen wick for the production of candles. On May the 9th, receipt of gifts intended for the monastery of St. Procopius from Sir John Zuel of Vostrasdek and his wife Hedwig. The most noble Sir John, in his great Christian generosity, has bestowed upon the monastery of St. Procopius a silver candelabrum of 4 branches. Lady Hedwig has gifted an exquisite display cabinet constructed of the finest wood. On May the 10th, issued 4 blocks of pork lard and a bag of salt to the monastery kitchen for production of scratchings. On May the 15th, issued to Radana, wife of the bailiff of Sasau, beeswax and a cord of linen wick for the production of candles. I forgot they switched words or letters around because apparently I don't know how to read perfectly yet. On May the 17th, receipt of goods from merchant Vratislav of Kolin, 5 L's of blue atlas and golden brocade, spool of silver thread, 2 tailor's scissors, 1 half measure of rare spice, and new engraving tools for master engraver Girmo of Cilicia. On May the 20th, receipt of pigments for decorating the church of Ujits, ochre and azurite in a form ready for the brush, and mineral of cinnabar, which shall be used for making a pigment possessing red hue. Huh. That didn't say anything about Quicksilver. On May the 4th and 20th, issued to a tailor in Sasau 1 dozen lells of woolen cloth for the sewing of new habits for the monks. by cause of some of the aforementioned issues, forth complaints about the ragged state of their garments. On the 5th and 20th, I'm guessing that's the 25th, receipt of a peculiar payment from Peter Dluhy of Volkovitz, 5 dozen eggs, 2 sacks of flour, 1 block of pork lard, 8 yards of fool wood. That's it. So the only one that says anything about it is this that says for decorating the church of Uzitz, or Uzitz, ochre and azurite in a form ready for the brush, and mineral of cinnabar, which shall be used for making a pigment possessing a red hue. So I don't know what cinnabar is, but maybe that's something that you get quicksilver from, or maybe it's another name for quicksilver. Well, we certainly read something that is, I don't know if I want to say damning. You know, it couldn't hurt. Damn it.
What's that? Hey! My God! I see someone stealing!
No, you didn't. You saw nothing like that at all. Are we on a 2nd grade level, would you say? Probably about that. I want to talk to you.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
You sure can.
I'm looking for some quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
That's not helpful.
It was young Zmola. What? Zmola's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek and God knows who else.
Sweet Jesus. Where is he now?
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you think?
It looks that way. Leszek was helping him, but he's dead. So things should settle down from now on.
God bless. Even so, we'll have to reconsecrate the monastery.
All right, and then for the quicksilver, all he will tell me is his assistant. You have a name for your assistant?
I'm looking for some quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
Farewell.
Okay, I just want to leave now. Wonderful. Is one of these open? Thank heavens. Nope. How about you? I want to leave. Okay. Well? I don't think I'll be able to lockpick that. Is this that guy's room? Okay, good.
What's that? Hey! My God! I see someone stealing!
Never hurts. Just to have some food for my doggy. Possibly me. What's up? Are you the guy? No. Are you the assistant? No. Okay, cook. And I'm still okay as far as nourishment. Where's the dog? We should feed the dog. Here he is. Bork, bork.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
We'll give him that. I'm pretty sure we can sleep in here.
I can't stay here. Please. What's going on now?
Again?
You didn't get any brew?
The brew's gone.
You could have saved some.
I know, but I didn't. Can you get me more?
Maybe. I don't know.
This is the last time.
God be with you.
Henry, how are you?
About the situation
Tell me
here.
more about the situation here.
I guess that's all I need to know. I've already asked all those.
Take care.
Who are you?
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
We've already spoken with him, and we've forgotten. What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
What do you do here exactly?
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down or fetch and carry things.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
All right.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
I guess that's it. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
All right. It's definitely food time. I don't think I need to carry the torch around anymore. Very hard to pick that lock. I'm never going to be able to pick that one. I'm not getting in there for sure. Who's this? Can I look inside the monastery?
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
Take care now.
Which means picking this lock will probably be equally as hard. Yep. I don't think we're getting in there. Is this that same dude? It is. Oops. Okay. Well, the overseer's hand, but he means the assistant, right? It says continue the investigation in the overseer's office. So maybe I missed something.
What the?
Can you hurry up or maybe just get to one side?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Did you tell me where you're... No, never mind. Huh, I could read these now. Was he talking to me? I wasn't stealing, I was just looking. Because you have a lot of books and I'm interested in reading and stuff. Cobweb. I mean, can I buy these books from him? Well, he never had like a trade option, so I guess not. We can't open that door. Okay, not supposed to be in there. Can't open that one, and there's not another one. That makes me think that we are supposed to... that something in here that we want is under lock and key. Did we search in this room before? Oh, okay. We're gonna see what the dog is on about in a minute here. Okay, well, we have a pretty recent save.
Hey, who's there?
No one. Overseer's hand! It's the guy! We want to talk to you.
Some humble service to you.
Yeah, I hope you can too.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Nobody. I'm just asking.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
If you're stealing, you're in deep trouble. I kind of want to, throw around some weight here, but we'll take it easy for the time being. If you're stealing, you're in deep trouble.
I see. You can't because you don't have any. And you don't have any because you're selling it out the back door, eh?
Suppose I was. I don't see what business it is of yours.
What if I told you I'm the emissary of the Royal Hetman Radzig Kobyla, and you've got yourself mixed up with a counterfeiting gang?
Counterfeiters? Meaning what?
Somewhere around here is a counterfeiter's workshop. They need the quicksilver to make fake groschen.
Jesus. But I didn't know anything about any counterfeiting.
For your sake, I hope that's true. Now tell me what's been going on.
I swear, I wouldn't normally do anything like that.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon. Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some night, it was. Without a crest. Armed. He called himself Sir Jezek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
Okay, had to hydrate there. What did they threaten you with?
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
How do you get the quicksilver to them? This is a really good question.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
That is how we set up a sting.
Very well. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah, and you, pal. Can I tell him that he needs to fire this dude?
Yeah.
I guess not. Okay, Mutt, what are you doing? Boo! Let's fast travel down here. Oh, come on. Catch the fast travel, please. Thank you. There, we're going to go to this inn and meet with Fafar. There, I think that's got to be him. Nope. That's the bailiff. This is not it. Is it the next building over? It must be. Nope, no one's here. Just sort of carry on with, you know, whatever. Well, he had said by the inn. Maybe it's a little early.
Can I do anything to help?
Are you talking to me?
Good men, good wives, come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see such fine things.
Whoa. I mean, he's got to be in this building here with the scribes, right? There he is.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Counterfeiters.
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
I see. That makes sense.
Right.
So what have you found out so far?
Well, I know where they get their quicksilver.
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right. It was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Maybe it would be worth the time.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapita.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
We've had
Very well, I'll ask him.
dealings with him before.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
Okay.
God be with you.
So we actually have a couple things we can do here. We can go to this hill, and I kind of like that idea. I think we go do that first, and then we'll check out the engraving workshop. So, fast travel to there, and then we'll go check out the hill. Maybe grab a little bite to eat before we do that. Cooked chicken. How did that? That got us to 85? Great. And a pretzel? Cool. 91, we're fine. Must be up a hill right around here. Oh, I think that's a rock. I mean, it sort of looked non-rockish. It could have been an animal of some sort. All right, we are out in the wild officially. There's a little lean-to or something up there, a little camp. And to someone. Let's have a talk. Why are you just sitting around?
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Do you know someone called Rapota?
Does the name Rapota ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota. No, I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Yeah.
Admiring the view, my arse. If you ever want to see another view again, I suggest you answer my question.
Ha! I've been more impressively threatened by my sister's baby.
Fuck you.
Try it
Look,
again.
you little jester. I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzig. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know anything?
Hang on! What's all this about a crime against the king? I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that, that's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Where's Rapota?
I don't know. He's been staying in town lately. He hardly ever shows up here. It seems he's keeping an eye on someone there. I don't know who.
I got a pretty good idea.
Who comes to fetch them?
I don't know. Some people. They don't speak, just look mean. Take the goods and go.
You're wasting your time waiting here.
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here. Rapota's scarpered and won't be coming back this way anytime soon. You might as well pack up and go home.
What? That bastard owes me a dozen groschen. Damn it! Now what? Well, no use hanging around here anyway. In any case, thanks for the information. I could have been stuck here for weeks.
Well, he's still hanging out there. He's not going anywhere. Does he have another guy there? Is there someone asleep here? Yeah. I thought it was just the one guy.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Are they taking off? They are. You don't suppose they have anything in that foot, I don't know, what do you call it? Wow, that was harder than, or Rob. They've got absolutely crap. And they were bandits. Okay. Well, 20. Okay, making false punch dies for progression requires skilled and experienced hands. No one more experienced than Master Jerome. All right. We know a couple things about Rapita, or whatever his name is. He usually wears a yellow cape and he whistles a lot. So we need to be on the lookout for that.
Jesus Christ be praised.
How's the work going, Master?
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
Do you work here alone? Let's say, what are you working on first?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The 5th scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague. Or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high. Or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
Yeah, tell me about him.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest. As though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I've got a message for him.
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
I don't want to push him in luck.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
May the Lord watch over you.
I like that I was able to just jump over that before. But I can't seem to do it again. There we go. All right, let's see if it'll let me get the ladder and not fall. There we go. Get the ladder, don't fall. I feel like that's important. All right, so sleeps in the baker's cellar. Well, that's not far. Well, once again, fast travel. We'll take just the express train. Look at that.
Are you Rappator by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
No.
I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old.
I mean, I could sick the dog on him. All right, that's it.
That's him. Here. Heal.
Where'd he go? Did he just run off?
No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have
too many other problems.
It's in the Skalitz mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skalitz Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Jezek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need help.
What happened to it?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Okay.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about
You
that.
can forget about
You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
You will be.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery. but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
An honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
We lost reputation for it. What, with this guy? I don't mind if we lost reputation with him. Can you let us out? That looks like another cell. Okay, good.
Good fella. That's my
Yeah,
boy.
Mutt, you did a good job.
Look what I've got for you.
We
You'll
have
love
some
this.
horse meat that hasn't gone completely off. There you go, buddy.
Come along, free.
Pork. All right. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I think so too. I think Ulrich, I think that his help will be invaluable. All right. Yeah, let's go talk to him first.
Salami, sausages, meat of all shapes, sizes, and flavors.
Are we back on Brete? No, okay, we're still here. Maybe we will sleep the night here. Okay, nourishment is actually pretty good. Hopefully, that soup is still going to be there when we wake up. It is excellent. Oh no, I don't want to drop into the pot. I wanted to eat from it. And I can't eat from it yet. That's not at all helpful. Have any food I can eat? Certainly not going to eat that. Well, let's eat the dried fruit. Maybe a piece of dried meat. I guess we'll eat both of them. So now we will go and talk to Ulrich and see what he says. Although we didn't get a chance to talk to Flavian. I mean, we didn't have to. I guess we don't have to now. I don't care for the fact that it says that we failed those, because we didn't fail them. We just succeeded a different way. Oh, excellent. Whoa. Wonder if I can figure out how to make dried food, like how to dry. You know, if I could learn to make dried meat, I think I'd be in a pretty good place. There he is. I see him over there. I know where their workshop
I
is.
finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Fafar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Oh, all right. So I think we're in. Okay, find the entrance to the mine shaft in the Skalitz Hills. How is my, okay, they're fine. Really? Did we just find it? I mean, we found the entrance that easily, but... Wow.
What are you doing here? What? Tired of life, are you?
Bring it on. Where is every...
Show what...
Hello! Is that all you've... No, kurva.
Don't weak at the neck.
Hey, all of you! Down here! Raise the alarm!
Come here, Lily Liver.
You're
too.
What's going on? Oh, I'm...
What's the matter? Come on!
Had enough, boy?
You call that?
Bring it on.
Gott, hilf mir!
Yeah. Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
Geh zum Teufel!
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
I agree.
Give up, boy.
Ulrich is like, nope, that's not how it's going. I need other bandage. There we go. All right, torso is fine. Now, okay, do I still have other wounds? Okay, not bleeding, but sure could use some marigold decoction. Okay, dried mushrooms, great. Some cash, take them all. Who's that? That sounded like another bad guy.
Place at the wrong time.
Good fella.
It sounded like Ulrich found another
That's my
fight.
boy.
So I better be done with the dog here.
What's that there?
Oh my gosh! I just stomped him for a mercy kill? Oh my goodness. Take the pretzel. I mean, they have food, which is nice. That axe is kind of nice looking. I'm gonna take it. Nope. Don't want any of that stuff. There were still some bodies to loot. Bread, carrot, dried fruit, groschen. These guys were much better armed and armored than some of the others we've come across. Where did Ulrich go? Did he just take off? Did he decide, you know, I'm going in? Loktarogar. Where's the, here's the soul slicer here. It just doesn't have the same piercing damage. And I do a lot of piercing, so. You know what I should do is have a little more marigold decoction. This is so creepy. No interior map. Okay, so we turned right. What does this say? Abandoned gallery. Okay, so we turned right. I heard some voices.
Hurry it up. We haven't got time to waste.
Hand me the tongue.
You know what? Before we go any further, I feel like a save isn't a bad idea. Well, how about that? Oh, Elric is with me. Thank heavens. Don't just start killing them. All right? Those guys are like peasants. This is our man.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut.
Oh, damn. Sir
Please,
Ulrich,
don't
not.
take this personally.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest.
No,
It gives
I
me
want
no
to talk
pleasure.
to
You
him.
can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Rattay.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that.
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You could lie about killing him.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kabila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would
hang me from the nearest tree.
But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Please.
No.
Please.
I
I'm sure we
saved
can come
your
to some sort of
ass.
agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go. Let's go. Master Fayfire is very keen to meet you.
Here we go.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfire. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
That was pretty sweet. That was really cool. I do want to go back to Rattay. Let's fast travel on back. We could get there before nightfall. That would be awesome. Perfect. You know what? I don't need to be carrying that torch around anymore. All right, it is time to go and see Sir Radzig and get our well, you know, like once per episode friendly little head pat. I think that I made a wrong turn. There we go. Oh no, I didn't. I'm good. I just have to remember where he hangs out in this building. Ma'am? Nope, that's that guy.
Look out!
Can I talk to her?
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
I guess you can.
Good luck then.
Why is this guard here? Oh, there he is.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself
to beat it out of
so
him.
keen to speak to you.
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
I think that's good for now.
Hey!
The way collision works in this game with other people is kind of clumsy. There's so much that I like about it, but boy, there's a lot of it that is just not awesome. Mutt, what's up? Are you hungry?
Look what I've got for you.
We did just go on a long trip. Here. That's not quite completely gone off. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but he seems pretty happy with it. My own nourishment is at 72, so if we... Oh, you know, we have a bunch of points. Let's go way down here and check these out. All right, contemplative. Oh, no, wait, hold on. I want to know what it is. As long as you remain still, your tiredness and hunger will stay... That's dull. Increases sight distance of fast travel, so you notice events on the way sooner. Chances of evading are also increased by 30. That's not bad. Your reputation is high in an area. You get +1 to strength, speech, agility, and vitality. Falls much faster than usual. Now that sucks. Infamous. That's the opposite. First aid 3. Okay, bandages are 50% more effective. Scholar? No, we're not taking that at all. Nope. Yeah, I'm not taking any that are like are give and take if I can avoid it. All right. First aid 3 or scout 3 maybe. Kind of like scout 3. Combat. Oh, a sword one? Fantastic. That's a short. Okay, that's not. Here we go. Slash, slash, stab, stab. The third wonder of sword fighting is a slash that will not defeat your opponent, but will make it difficult for him to continue. After a few misleading strikes, suddenly slash at the wrist. Maybe. Slash, or stab, slash, slash. Pommel strike. Following a feint to the right, from the right, you run through the opponent's defense and strike him with the pommel of the sword. Honestly, none of those are fantastic. Well, I guess we'll grab this one. No others. So we are done looking at that. And we've got to go talk to Captain Bernard to get the keys. And also, outstanding. What would he be doing way out here? Yeah, he's not in here. He's okay. Yeah, I've got to get the keys. Okay. Well, fast travel to the other side of town. Is Lord Hanish, or Sir
God bless
Hanish.
you. What troubles you? Henry, just the man I want to see. I need help with
Didn't
something.
recall him asking for my help, but you bet.
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never meant any good, especially for me.
What should I do about him?
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate, which would be even worse.
I understand.
That's more Detective Henry
the best thing
stuff.
for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how can I, encourage him to do that? I can't just kick him out, can I?
No, of course not. But if you can make him believe there's nothing to find here, he'll be off in no time. So tell him I've sent you to assist him.
I understand. And my task is to assist him in finding nothing.
Indeed.
I'll get started right away.
Very well. I'll get going straight away.
Good luck, lad. And be careful. Clergymen are wily weasels, so take care.
We'll get to see Father Godwin again.
Take care.
That's not him. He must be... I mean, is he possibly in here? Bork, bork, bork. I don't think it's gonna be in a place that I have to do a very hard lockpick. You've discovered camp? Here we go.
Good health to you.
Thankfully, he didn't mind me waking him up.
I need the key to Jezek's cell.
So Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me beat some answers out of him.
Yeah, I wouldn't presume to question the judgment of Sir Radzig.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
God be with you.
And we'll fast travel to Livergate.
You can't just walk around in the dark.
Oh, I guess that's right. I forgot. Sorry.
But I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and...
Vagabond. Wait, they say it was in the tower? All right. How do we get up there?
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's sword.
It's not that way.
Sigismund and his murderers took everything I had. I wouldn't beg, good neighbours, but I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz. Well, you know.
All right.
I'm from Skalitz, good folk. You all know what happened there. Help your neighbour.
Boy, it is a pain in the ass to get there. I wonder if it would just be easier when it's daytime. Feel like it might be.
I went in bed, good neighbors, but I'm reduced to this.
Interesting that it would only let me go until 8 a.m. Okay.
There's the good doggy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
What do we have anyway? We have some cooked chicken that's mostly gone off, but not entirely. Seems to have no problem with it. And that guy's been there all night. Oh, I can't eat their food? Boo! Alright, at least it's a little easier to see during the day.
Good people.
Fresh bread, come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus.
Will you dogs quit barking at each other? I mean, could he be in here? This is alchemy. We could do alchemy there, which is kind of cool. It looks like he's on the wall here. I recall them saying that he was on a tower. That's the scribe. Here we go. We found it.
God save you, Henry. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
An honor?
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
You may be right, but stick to the point.
I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you, but not unless you start talking.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
Okay, Eric.
This Eric? You reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
Okay.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps in Sasau?
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
I'm not quite sure what the word
so.
crimps means.
I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
The Overseer, maybe?
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
Yeah, you're a criminal.
Why would Sir Radzig want your allegiance? You're a criminal, and that's how you'll be treated.
Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Oh my gosh. That guard is going to drive me to drinking. So it is right across the street from the tailor. We got to remember that. Because gosh, it was hard to find. Maybe we should stop in and sell some things. Hello.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight. Take care.
All right, let's sell the Cooper's axe. And the Soul Slicer. And I don't think he's going to have anything that I really... Oh, he has Herod's sword. But gosh, that would wipe me out. Look at the amount of slash damage that does. Just a ton. Oh, that's right. We've looked at that one many a time. Okay.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Is this enough?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less and I'll be satisfied. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Fantastic. Oh, repairs.
Take care.
I really need to get those repaired. Well, who can? Man. Let's get that repaired. And those. You know what? Maybe these two. Goodness, that's a lot. All right.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
210.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough.
Wow.
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Okay.
Flour, eggs, salt, yeast. Let it bake a bit, you'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Get over and talk to Sir Radzig. But maybe... I mean, they have some soup there. I'm gonna eat it. think once we talk to Sir Radzig, we're going to wrap up.
My respects to you.
And another thing.
And another thing.
And Sir Hans Capon? Have you seen him?
Aye, I saw him. And for a young fellow, he was as drunk as... well, as a lord. Which he is, of course. All of this here belongs to him, so he can do as he damn well pleases. I reckon I'd do the same in his shoes.
Have you met the local lord?
Sir Hanush. Of course. He's a jovial sort and doesn't know what fear is.
Thanks.
Good luck to you. Hey.
I just want to find Sir Radzig. Can you just get out of the way? Oh, there he is.
So what have you learned?
All
Oh,
sorts of
so
things.
much.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Yezhek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Yezhek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Yezhek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
I'm awfully well-armed and armored village lad, but okay.
I know I'm asking a lot of you. But I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
As you command, sir. Yeah, as I can.
As you command, sir.
I did get 350 grosh in there, which is pretty good. All right. Let's go to... Oh, that's not our bed. Oh, we slept too long already. Well, in that case, we will just park it here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Hey, if you hung out with me today and watched any of the stream, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. If you are watching the video on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a thumbs up on there, and I do appreciate your viewership. Tomorrow night, we'll be getting back to Avowed. I tested it earlier today, and it worked fine, so knock on wood, it's going to work just fine tomorrow. So we'll play Avowed at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 on the East Coast, and back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance on Saturday. That's all. You guys enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening. You all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. So long.